Hey everyone, yes it's me. I've just had a trim on the head and a trim on the beard. It's still me. But it seems news around gaming is going crazy and Nintendo is at the center of it and will continue to be at the center of it for quite some time. In fact, with now the new tariffs being a big problem, it looks like we're going to be talking about Nintendo for the foreseeable future, at least until this situation gets under control where the tariff wars are all over the way. But we do have some Xbox news, and this is primarily an Xbox. But we do have some Xbox news, and we do have some gaming news. So I thought I'd go through them today and see if you enjoy what is going on. Because there's some good news if you're an Xbox fan. Or maybe if you're a Fallout fan. Or maybe you're into your gacha games like I am and you're a Zenless Zone Zero fan. What am I talking about? Let's have the drop and get into it. Okay, so as you can see here, we've got Zenless Zone Zero. Now, they did release that tasteless kind of April Fool's joke that they had, which in my opinion was a bit rubbing it on the nose, but I guess it was all in preparation for this Zenless Zone Zero Xbox Spotlight announcement. As you know, the exclusivity deal with Sony is now over, and has been over for quite some time actually. So this is now landing on Xbox, well at least the Spotlight is on April the 11th at 10 AM PDT. So I think that's roughly about 5 o'clock my time, so hopefully we can check that out and see what's going on. But I expect there to either be a shadow drop of this, or for them to announce what exactly is coming when it's coming to the Xbox platform and how it will do that, and whether it's going to be available on the other platforms. Live stream for an exclusive reveal of our upcoming Xbox release, plus exciting new updates. You won't want to miss this. This is a really cool thing, and this now makes 2 of the big Hoyoverse games landing on Xbox. The only one that's missing, of course, is Honkai Star Rail, though that one is having severe problems at the moment with its community, and the player numbers are dropping rapidly. So how that actually goes is unknown, and who knows if they'll actually ever finish the story on that one. The only other one remaining is the one that I usually play on the weekends, which is Wuthering Waves. I don't expect Terra Fantasy to ever make the jump over, but Wuthering Waves could potentially do that, and hopefully it will, because it's a really good game, and it's the one I'm playing at the moment. Fallout 76 is finally getting its most important update ever. Now, for the longest time, we've had games where everything had to have a grappling hook, right? You saw Halo, you saw Forbidden West, or everything just had to have a grappling hook. Even Ratchet had a grappling hook. Everything just had to have a grappling hook. You couldn't have a single game without a grappling hook. I mean, it was getting ridiculous, right? And then things moved over to the one feature that everyone loves in video games. It is the key feature that every video game must have. And Fallout 76, for the longest time, was missing this one key feature. And that is fishing. And it is now coming to a Fallout 76 near you. And if you are on the public test server, you should be able to, as of this week or potentially next week, I think you should be this week, be able to jump onto the public test server and actually try it out. Have you been itching to fish all this time and bring yourself closer to the TV series for Fallout? Well, now you can. The significance of the fishing in the TV series was huge, and now you can relive those moments in Fallout 76. Are any of you actually going to fish? Just a general question. Quantum Break is a phenomenal game. It's actually one of my favorite. I played through it when it came out. It was excellent. I really loved the whole live action interludes. I know a lot of people hated them, but they actually played a really good role in actually bringing everything together and putting it into context. They were long, mind you. They were like 20-minute episodes, or was it 15-minute episodes? But they were really good, and Lance Reddick in there, and you had a bunch of like famous people that actually did a phenomenal job. And I really was hoping for a Quantum Break 2. Microsoft, it's been 9 years. Remedy, Microsoft, get together, make it happen. So I'm really hoping that a Quantum Break 2 one day does materialize. I'll be there day one. But Quantum Break is a phenomenal game. It's on Game Pass at the moment. If you haven't played this game, you are doing yourself disservice. Go play it. If you have Game Pass especially, you've got no excuse. Okay, so this movie apparently flopped like legendary. Everyone that's gone to view it has said that, oh, it's X and Y and Z. I still haven't seen it yet. I might go see it tomorrow if I get some time with my kid. But a Minecraft movie is the biggest opening day for a video game movie. That means it surpassed Mario, which is huge. As you can see at the bottom, I took my kids and my nephews to watch it yesterday and they all loved it. The audience loved it and I enjoyed it as well. So it can't be that bad, right? I mean, that's just one person's context. But at the end of the day, it looks like this movie was a royal hit. I saw some people saying they got up and walked out halfway through because they couldn't stand the silliness, but that's what Minecraft is. It's not a serious movie. It's going to be silly. It's going to be dumb and stupid and funny. That's the whole point. It's made out of blocks, for God's sake. Anyway, moving on. Now we come to the Nintendo portion of things, and this is the part where it gets a little bit messy. Because according to Nintendo, and I think this is absolutely awful, by the way, there's no way anyone can defend it. And the fact that people are trying to defend it is crazy. Now, according to Nintendo Rep, Switch 2 editions of the physical games like Breath of the Wild, Tears of the Kingdom, Kirby, and The Forgotten Land and Metroid Prime 4 contain a download code for the upgrade pack along with a Switch 1 version cart of the game. So they couldn't even be bothered to put a Switch 2 cart version of the game and put it all into one package. This is just pathetic, Nintendo. Now, you know, whatever you're doing around the US, whether it's because of tariffs and stuff, I'm not sure. It looks all weird because in the UK you're not doing that. I know Europe apparently has been hit by it a little bit, but at least in the UK for the time being, that's not the case. But this is pretty disgusting. There's nothing that anyone can tell me that can defend this behavior. You're putting a Switch 1 version of the cartridge, so it's literally costing you nothing. And you're basically making the game run at 60 FPS, which the Switch 2 probably can brute force anyway. And by and large, the Switch 2 can't actually backwards compatible full stop. So you're probably using Ryujinx, which is the emulator that you bought by taking them to court and took all the materials, and are now basically using Ryujinx to run the software on the Switch 2. You know, we're not even going to get into how shady that is, but you're basically going to sell people the same cartridge for an extra $20. That's wrong. This upgrade should be free. But then again, it does make you kind of, you know, I sat down the other day and was thinking about just how much I take what Microsoft do for granted with their free backwards compatibility, the boosts that they do, and everything else. You know, stuff like Fallout 4, where they released a overhaul upgrade. We're getting the Oblivion one dropping soon. Is that going to be a box product or a download? I don't know. But we really do underappreciate just how much work Microsoft puts in for free and gives it out to people. And when you see stuff like this, it really does put it into context. This is awful. There's nothing here that can actually turn around and tell me that Nintendo is thinking correctly here. This is pure greed. This is purely about monetization, and they know that their fan base will actually happily lap this up and pay for it and be happy to do so. It's beyond a joke. This is crazy. So according to Insider Gaming, Adidas is currently pitching a new Deus EX game to external partners and publishers. Hopefully one of them pick it up. Deus EX is a beloved franchise. We haven't had one in quite some time, but it would be nice for them to kind of bring back another Deus Ex. I know there was talking about it last time and it fell through the cracks. Hopefully this time it will actually pan out. Publishers believe that Deus Ex has become too niche at this point and are unwilling to take on the financial risk associated with developing it. That's basically what happened last time, but they're trying to pitch it again. Microsoft, if you're listening, grab this game. It's going to have a market, it's going to have a community, and it's going to have a fan base, and it will do well. Hopefully someone will pick this up. Finally, it seems that Resident Evil Remake again, this is the second remake for Resident Evil 1, is on the card. This time it will be in the vein of the other remakes, over the shoulder kind of experience, as opposed to the last remake, which I believe was on one of the Nintendo platforms. I think it was on the GameCube, to be honest. I can't remember now. It's been such a long time. But the original Resident Evil remake that was released was many years ago, and it was a faithful remake as well. But apparently they saw the voice actress of Jill Valentine, and when they asked her if she's going to be taking part in, or has a role in, the Resident Evil 1 remake, she winked, and that's given them indication that this is probably happening. Obviously this is just rumor, nothing is confirmed, it's all kind of speculation at the moment, but it would be kind of nice if it was real. But folks, that's the video. If you're into fishing, Fallout has you covered. If you want to get your gacha game on the Xbox, you've now got Genshin Impact and Zenless Zone Zero. Both really good games. But completely scummy? Well, you can only look at Nintendo right now because they seem to be doing a fantastic job. Otherwise, if you're into movies, you've got the Minecraft movie, which is doing phenomenally well. And of course, you've got the other bits of news that are following around with remakes and re-releases and my hopeful sequel to an awesome game in Quantum Break. That's all for the video, folks. Thanks so much for watching, and I'll see you in the next one. As always,